Hey everyone, we got some huge news out of Fisker on September 7. The company is increasing and ramping up production. So I wanted to make a video and highlight what this could mean for Fisker stock investors. So let's jump right in. So the Fisker Ocean is projected to increase production from approximately 180 units per day to roughly 300 per day in the fourth quarter with its manufacturing partner Magna. So that's interesting, right? Now, I will highlight that Fisker has one of the interesting business models here. It's not in-house manufacturing, it's outsourcing the manufacturing with its partner Magna. And this is a more asset-light business model, which alleviates some of the risk with investing in a new electric vehicle company because the manufacturing, the investment that's needed to build up manufacturing facility, Fisker didn't have to do that. It just partnered with Magna. Now, it's not all upside with that decision because when you in-house manufacturing, as you increase your output, you're able to decrease your cost per unit and thereby increase your profit margin over time. But that is a very long time away, right? It typically will take years and millions, if not more, in sales to recoup the cost of building out manufacturing, as we're seeing with some rivals in the EV space like Lucid and Rivian. And so I'm in favor of this type of lower risk investment strategy in a company that's outsourcing production here. So interesting, and it's certainly good news that the company is ramping up production because that signals that sales are coming through. Otherwise, it would not be increasing production if it was not confident that these units are sold or will be sold. So that's really, really good news for Fisker stock investors. And customer deliveries in the United States have been steady and they're expected to accelerate in September. And Fisker is hoping that this increase in production to 300 units per day will start happening in October. So in a few weeks, it's going to start increasing to 300 per day. So really good news for Fisker stock investors, and the stock has responded. Fisker stock around starting from September 7 is up about 9% from that time, right? So investors responding nicely to this news. And if you look at Fisker's valuation, it's trading at a forward price to sales of 0.737, a fraction of what it used to sell at. It sold at a forward price to sales of over 3.6 at one point, and I would argue it should never have gotten that high. But it's interesting at 0.737 in that it's ramping up its production. And I like the roof on Fisker. I like that it charges itself, and so you don't have to plug it in. One of the reasons why I think people hesitate to buy an electric vehicle is because of how slow the charging is. And so if you can get a car that can charge itself without having to plug in, man, that would be awesome. And I'm really rooting for this company to increase production and be a much bigger company with much more unit sales. So I'm really rooting for Fisker Automotive here.
I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Visit fool.com/Parkev for the 10 best stocks to buy now.